This DC wine bar is taking on Trump's business empire.
We believe very strongly that he's using his office to unfairly and unlawfully promote his hotel and his restaurants in those hotels, which has taken away business not only from my business, but also taken away from other businesses here in Washington, D.C.
Khalid Pitts and his wife have owned Cork Wine Bar for 10 years. Since then, dozens of new businesses have popped up in the neighborhood, but he says he can't compete with the president and has filed a lawsuit in D.C. Superior Court for unfair competition.
What better way to curry favor with this particular president is to bring business to his businesses.
About a mile away in the historic old post office building is Trump International Hotel. Trump's company, which he still owns, leases this building from the federal government. The hotel opened its doors here during the 2016 presidential election. The president's staff and foreign dignitaries stay, dine, and socialize on the property.
Having the Republican Party have events at the president's own properties, thereby creating an increased financial personal profit for him, that's unfair competition. How do you compete against the President of the United States and his family?
Typically, presidents have divested from businesses that could pose as conflicts of interest. But Trump has refused to sell off his assets, instead giving control to his sons. So Trump continues to profit from his businesses. In one of the latest conflicts, the Secret Service was vacated from Trump Tower in New York after a lease dispute. The Secret Service rented space from the Trump Organization to protect the president and his family, to the tune of $3 million a year. Money that goes to Trump's company. The extent of the president's conflicts of interest are unknown because he hasn't released his tax returns. Mark Zaid, an attorney representing Cork Wine Bar, says it's possible this lawsuit could force Trump to reveal his tax returns.
Certainly more likely would be any of the receipts at the restaurant and the hotel. Are there foreign nationals, foreign dignitaries, government officials, lobbyists, lawyers, members of Congress? Our client, Cork Wine Bar, used to host events by members of Congress and their staff, and now that number has dropped off. Why? Because in part they're going over to the Trump restaurant.
The owners of Cork say unlike former presidents that brought business and publicity to local D.C. restaurants, Trump typically takes his business to his own businesses.
President Obama and Michelle Obama frequent restaurants across the city and frequent neighborhoods across the city. We've been very blessed to have, Jill Biden, Michelle Obama here, other members of his cabinet, as well as other senators from both parties and people of Congress.
The law firm representing Trump in this case told us they don't comment on client matters, but Trump has insisted.
I have a no conflict of interest provision as president.
Trump and his hotel have filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit. Cork's owners say they're not asking for any money.
He can either sell his business, close his hotel and the restaurants there while he's president, or decide not to be president.